I wanted to get on and share my story of leaving the hospital with a box instead of a baby. Um, it's been 4 years now. Well, just shy of 4 years. It'll be 4 years, June 4th. Of from the day that my husband and I lost our daughter. It was like any other day. Um, I got up, I coached, I worked out. Um, I don't know, coincidentally, ironically enough, my mom and I were at Target looking for baby bedding for our baby girl that would be coming soon. And when you're pregnant, um, it's not uncommon to have gushes of liquid um, vaginally come out. TMI, I get it. I was to a point where it was coming out in a volume that I knew was not normal. And so I called my doctor, and she told me that I needed to get immediately to the ER because she was afraid my water had broken. And it did not take very long for the ER to send me to the maternity unit and confirm that my water had in fact broken. And at 21 weeks, there was no way that she would survive outside of the womb. And we were given a choice. We could deliver her at the hospital that we were at, or they could send us downtown to the Rainbow Baby Clinic where their experts were in labor and delivery to see if there was anything we could do to save the pregnancy. We must have seen, I don't know, 3 or 4 different specialists. And they all said that she was strong. Her heartbeat was incredible. She was not in any stress. But it was only a matter of time before she would drown. Because the water, I guess the opposite of drowning, right? She would run out of air, or she'd run out of amniotic fluid, and her lungs couldn't survive on air because they were not developed yet. And I'm not sure anything can ever prepare you for someone to tell you that your body as a woman is the reason that your daughter is not going to survive. And we were then given a choice to do a DNC, essentially where they would have knocked me out, much like an abortion, essentially would have sucked her out with a giant vacuum, and that would be the end of it. or they could induce labor. I would deliver her, and she would not survive. And it took my husband and I probably 20 minutes to decide what to do, because I wanted out. I wanted the D&C. I just wanted it to be over. And we decided that she deserved more than that. That we loved her. And that she would come out whole. And that we wanted to see her. And hold her. Even though we would never take her home. And so that's what we did. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that my first delivery would be to a non-living child. And I'm not sure I will ever get over that feeling. And I don't think I should. And the staff of the hospital was incredible. And when it was all said and done, we left the hospital with a box that should have been our baby. And I couldn't tell you how often I get into this box, but I do. But they gave us a teddy bear, right? Something to hold, because my arms would be empty, and it's not the way it's supposed to be. And they gave us her hat, right, to give you an idea of her size. She was there. She was perfect. She just wasn't ready. You know, she wasn't ready for this world. We've got a handkerchief that was part of her dress, because they took photos of her. And I am so thankful to the nurse that fought me on it, because she asked if I wanted photos, and I said no. And I wasn't in a good state of mind. I just really wanted that whole thing to be over. But they did it anyway, right? And they took her footprint. There are a few other mementos that we have collected over the years, because hot air balloons were going to be her room theme. I have the original sketch from the drawing that is on my arm, because I needed to honor her in some way. So 3 days after she was gone, I went and got a big, giant tattoo. And every time I see hot air balloons, I think of her. And every time someone else sees hot air balloons, they think of her. And we have collected them over the years. And a few times a year, I go through this box and I remember her. And I remember all of her hopes. Well, I guess not her hopes, my hopes for her. I often look at my son and wonder what Hope would be like. What would she have been like? Would she have been as happy and funny and as free-spirited? And I have no doubt in my mind that Hope handpicked Luke for us because he is a total joy to have. Again, there are so many women out there that have been through something similar. And this is just a little snippet into what a loss of that magnitude is like. It's been 4 years for me, and I still cry on a pretty regular basis. Because it's not fair. It's not how it's supposed to go. You're not supposed to leave the hospital with a box. You're supposed to leave a hospital with a baby. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel guilty or bad. I just wanted to be able to share with you guys what it's like to go into a hospital with a baby and leave with a box.